Alright guys, and welcome to episode 18 of this Tottenham Hotspur career mode on FIFA 19. So last episode we finished the transfer deadline, deadline day window closed, we didn't buy anybody else, we did sell Victor Wanyama, we progressed to the next round of the FA Cup, we also beat Watford 4-0 to get 3 valuable league points. If we have a look at the table, it's nowhere near really, we are down in 7th. We are like 9 points behind Manchester United in 3rd, but we do have to play Manchester United in this episode, and we owe them for the beating that they gave us at the start of this season. It's not too far off it rested table though. We are still 4 points behind Arsenal, we're in 5th. We ideally want to win league really, but ideally we need to be in them Champions League places. So we need to make sure that we basically win all of the games we can. That's the only way we're going to get up there. We need to stop losing games. Have a look at the calendar. We are back to 3 games an episode in this one. It looks like there is going to be a nice long break because we play on a Monday. Oh no, Sunday. So the next game is against Newcastle, which is at home. And then we go... Well, we're at home again against Leicester, and then is this how we're travelling? No, we are at home. We're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the 3rd game, so 3 home games. Home advantage, whether it is an advantage on FIFA, I don't know, but we will try and get a chance to claw some points back from Man United and also get some revenge for the loss that we suffered against Man United in the game when we played them at Old Trafford, right near the start of this season. We really want to get some revenge for that loss. So we are starting this episode the way we ended it last, the same lineup: Lloris, Walker, Alderweireld, Vertonghen and Davis. Ali partners Eriksen at middle at Park. We have Son, Dybala and Martial in behind Harry Kane. We need to keep up how we finished that last episode. Look at the Newcastle lineup: Dubravka in goal, Sterry, Fernandez, Scher and Manquillo at back. Murphy, Ki-Sung-Young, Diawara and Kennedy in midfield, and Ayoze Perez is in behind Benedetto. New signing? We obviously ended the last game, well, the last episode really well, playing really well. We need to try and keep that up, carry that over into this episode. Here's Martial, sees Ben Davis, overlap, we do go for it. Davis, what was that? I was trying to tell him to go back to Christian Eriksen. Martial making a nice run. Son, take it out wide. Oh, nice little touch from Son. There's Eriksen, just over. I can't resist. I cannot resist them long shots from Christian Eriksen. As that ball comes to him on edge of area, I just have to shoot. That were high and wide. It were miles wide. It actually flicked off at support for net. Knock it off at top, looking for Kane. Can't find him. Kane does hold it up. Oh, Fernandez slides in well to deny Dybala. That would have been a surefire goal if we'd have got on end of that. Sometimes wish that FIFA had stopped doing that. Like, it's obvious that play has moved on, but it'll still... Oh, here's Eriksen, and there we go. That's what I'm saying. As soon as Eriksen gets in them positions, we just have to take the shot. Corner flag dies, and Eriksen celebrates. Yeah, as soon as Eriksen gets in them positions, you just, I've got to shoot. I can't not do it. He scored too many goals from that position. Nice little touch with the same foot that he scored the goal with as well. Ayoze Perez, Diawara. We are putting all sorts of pressure on here. Newcastle struggling a little bit to deal with us at times. Well blocked. He's out to Manquillo. Kennedy picks it up again. Oh, great save by Hugo. I wonder if they've sold Lascelles, because he's not in starting lineup and probably should be. Why did Kennedy get that header? Harry Kane trying to put a foot in. Well, trying to get a head in, I suppose you'd say. That were a poor through ball. Here's Kennedy. Trying to knock it through. Why are you shooting from there, Perez? That angle was way too tight. We are in injury time. Referee's probably going to blow the whistle as soon as the ball touches the floor. No. Little bit of time. Lumped upfield, looking for Kennedy. Does get to it. Can he keep it in? That clearly went out. Corner to Newcastle. We are about to get 3 minutes. We are now coming up to the 5th minute. Great save through a crowd of players. That's the difference between having Horn and Lloris on. We are now in the 50th minute, and this is still ongoing. Come on, ref. There we go. Referee finally blows the whistle after 6 minutes of injury time. 1-0 to us at break. Dybala just about strong enough to keep on at ball. Nearly lose it. Here's Eriksson. Spots Martial making a run. We'll just flick this in. Defender gets a header to it. Newcastle could break. Kennedy lumps it upfield. Finds Perez. There's Benedito. Diawara. Walker, that's yours. Well done, Sunshine. Sunshine. There's Dybala to Kane. Kane does get his shot off, but Dubravka's down to it. Newcastle can keep it in. Lascelles has just come on the pitch. So they've not sold him. He's just not been playing. Seems like a bit of a crime, really, because Jamal Lascelles is a great defender. Well done, Son. Back to Eriksson again. Oh, come on, why are we not reacting? Could have shot twice then. Substitution time. Eriksson, the goal scorer, going off. Frenkie de Jong going on in his place. We have also took Martial off and brought Lucas Moura on this left. Hopefully he can cut inside and use that right foot of his. Fernando Llorente has just come on as well for Newcastle, which, you know, that could almost right its sen. Out wide to Davis from de Jong. Come on, Moura, you've got the legs for that. Oh, well done, son. He has got the legs for it. Dele Alli. Oh, Dybala didn't know. We were Kane during that. Here's Moura. Sees a nice run from de Jong. Here's Kane. Blocked by Shah. And the header. Can we get a cross in? We can, but it's only back out. Is that going to be another throw? It will be another throw to us. We are in stoppage time. We are halfway through the allotted stoppage time as well. Need to defend well here. There we go. Referee blows the whistle. We do get the 3 points. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 0. Well, this is an interesting one. The Man United game has been rescheduled again. I think it's because of the FA Cup. We are due to play Manchester United now. Well, I thought that were going to end the episode, but apparently not. Looking at that, we have climbed up to 6th after that last win from Newcastle. Moving in the right direction. Take a look at the lineups then. We start with exactly the same lineup as last time. Players are a little bit tired, but I want my strongest team available to me. We need to beat Man United in this because them and City, they're kind of running away with league at the minute. So we need to drag United back a bit. Need Kane to have a big performance in this. We also need Dybala to be on form. Man U team, Romero in there. De Gea's probably not signed a new deal yet. Forgot to sign Grimaldo. Pogba, Matic and Herrera in middle. Formidable. Aspas, Lukaku and Sanchez up front. Iago Aspas there, big signing from January. It's a difficult team, but is it that much stronger than what we've got? Martial at top. That were awful. It could have been great, but it weren't. Is that Piszczek? Here's Grimaldo. Or Alexis Sanchez is in behind already. It's a similar story to last time. Oh, well, Man United get the early lead, not us. Paul Pogba. We're just lacking at back. Paul Pogba gets above Ben Davis to head that past Lloris. Could Davis have done better? Yeah, but Pogba is strong. I have had a couple of people tell me that I should consider signing Pogba. Well done, Dybala. But you know, Pogba's wages are probably going to be diabolical for starters. And who do you take out? Do you replace Ericsson? Do we replace the incoming Rabiot? Dybala finds Ericsson. Davis. Kane. Aspas launches that upfield. Vertonghen tackled by Lukaku. Aspas, Pogba. Aspas is in. We're going to give him space. Well done, Lloris. Ericsson to Ali. Ali drags the midfielder away. Ericsson with a nice little turn. Sees Ericsson again. And Barley gets that ball away. Davis through to Ali. Back to Davis. Ericsson making a run. Dybala. Oh, great save of Romero. And that had to be off at line. It was off at line. Paulo Dybala gets a goal against Man United. Exactly what we needed. We are back in this. Yeah, that were well over. That's definitely a goal. Yeah, thank you. Goal. There's Lukaku. We've got men up. Walker. I'll take it. I'll take the foul. As long as it's not a yellow card. What can Pogba do? We know he's great. He's gone for a shot. Thought he'd have lifted that off at top. Poor pass to Martial out wide. Aspas. It's back to Aspas. Vertonghen is going to get dragged in. We've conceded just before half time. How, when Lukaku were marked 2-1, did he get in front of his men then? That's just disappointing. Aspas gets a good ball across. And there were so many Tottenham defenders in box and not one of them picked up Lukaku. We're going to have it all to do in second half. And there's whistle. 2-1 to Man United at half time. Can't really afford to make changes because I need my strongest team out. And half my team is tired because they've suddenly cut the time between games. We were meant to have a week off after the Newcastle game, so I left my team out until quite late, thinking that we had a nice big gap, and now we don't. There's Aspas, Ben Davis with him. Probably should have been a free kick. Well done, Alderweireld. Through middle. Dele Alli looking for Son. Finds him. Can't check Grimaldo, and then his pass is cut out by Herrera. Well done, Dele Alli. Kane. Strong from the big man. Grimaldo lumps it upfield. Sanchez could be in behind here because Walker's caught out of position. Well done, Ben Davis. Well done, Alderweireld. Ali knocks it on to Dybala, trying to give some time for Son. Grimaldo's quick. I'm struggling with Son on this wing because Grimaldo has got pace. Lukaku, well done, Ben Davis. There's Martial. Ericsson, need you to do something wonderful. He can't, he got caught in possession. Mata. Slide in, big block by Ben Davis. 87 minutes on clock. Triple subs then. Martial coming off for Moura. Eric Dyer comes on for Dele Alli, and Eric Lamela has come on for Dybala. Matic. That could have been an opportunity to counter then. Opportunity wasted. Rashford. Right. Have we got one opportunity for a counter? We probably did, and we've probably wasted it. And there we go. That is the final whistle. We don't get revenge over Man United, and we don't close that gap. 2-1 to Man U. Bugger. Third and final game of this episode then, in what should have been the second game of this episode. Hopefully that means we can end the episode a little bit more positively, because if we'd have ended it with that game against Man United, we'd have been ending on a loss. Table is very tight. We are back down to 7th, but Brighton have played a game more than we have. Yeah, we need a win today. And half my team's going to be knackered because we've had a really small distance, like small amount of time between games. Let's see if we can get job done against Leicester. Let's see if we can get job done against Leicester. My team weren't as tired as I expected then, so we have gone with the exact same lineup that we played in the last two games, in this episode. Hopefully we can get performances from players that have played well in the last couple of games. We've got like quite a lot of players on form at the minute. I look at this Leicester lineup then. Schmeichel in goal, who of course were our keeper in that Liverpool save. Pereira, Garay, Maguire and Lima in defence. Ebora and Ndidi in middle at Park, they're going to be difficult to break down. Schupf, Iheanacho and Pereira and Vardy up front. I could have sworn Vardy had left. Right, we need a performance. We cannot afford anything but the 3 points in this. Davis keeping possession. Dele Alli finds Son. Maguire steps up to deal with Kane. Out wide to Pereira. Oh, Walker. What will that make? Walker needs to catch up. And Vertonghen deals with it. And it could be countered here. Here's Son. Through middle to Dybala. Looking to try and dink that over to Kane then. And it ended up going to Martial. Ezekiel Garay deals with that. Pereira and Pereira. Okay, won't make it difficult for commentary at all. Davis out wide, finds Martial. Martial looking to turn. Is that a free kick or a pen? It is a free kick. Trying to hit back stick, and Eriksson somehow gets on the end of that. I think that was just poor defending rather than all else. I think ball comes off at defender and Eriksson's just in right place to scoop that in. Eriksson's wearing captain's armband as well. Who does the ball come off her? Chested down into Eriksson's path by defender. You've got to feel quite bad for a defender in that situation. There were no Schmeichel could do it. Ball also took a deflection as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to complain about our goals come. They all count, but that was just really unfortunate for Leicester. Kind of feel sorry for them. Oh, Pereira, well done. Iheanacho. Ball cut out by Schupf. Poor shot in end from Iheanacho. Should not be shooting from there. Vardy's hardly had a sniff. It just says Ricardo, doesn't it? On his nameplate on this. That is Iheanacho. Well done Vertonghen getting in behind, and Lloris will lump it upfield. Dybala should have done better. His first touch were good, but the follow-up wasn't. Well done Ricardo Pereira. Well done Alderweireld though. Deals with that. Dybala scoops his pass a little bit, but does still find Son. It's back to Dybala. Eriksson making a run. Eriksson takes a shot and again picks up a deflection. Davis to Eriksson. There's Martial. Davis on overlap. Can they get a cross in? No, deflection off Pereira. Here is Pereira, and that's the referee's whistle. 1-0 to Tottenham at the break. Martial over top. Does get to it. Puts brakes on. Turning, jinking. Oh, Son. And again, it's so unlucky with deflections. We had an offer of 140 million for you, mate. Should be doing better than that. Davis on overlap. That's more like it. And then Ndidi gets ball away in end. Here is Vardy. Exactly what I was saying earlier. Need to be careful because he is the kind of player that can punish you. Ben Davis and shot. Well done Hugo, but Pereira's there at back stick. We've been punished, just as I said. Leicester hit us on break after we didn't take chances up front. We have got a substitution waiting now. There's Ebora. Pereira. Vardy's offside, surely. Yeah, Vardy were offside. Good job as well, because my defenders were all running towards him. Anyway, that substitution Lucas Moura has come on for Anthony Martial, some fresh legs down this wing. Silva's just come on for Iheanacho. This doesn't seem like a natural swap. Son got lucky with deflection, and that's going to go out for a corner. Put it right in the middle, near penalty spot. Oh, get in! Dele Alli on the the far post technically, but our nearest post. We got lucky again with deflections, but get in, son. Ball comes in, we managed to get the header, and I think the defender slips and just lets Ali in. Yeah, he goes to ground trying to block it and misses. Well done, lads. Although the ball is now with Lilic. Was that, or Lulic? Oh, what was that? Ibora's got way too much space, and well done, Hugo. Hugo saved his arse then. Corner for Leicester. Need to defend. Well done, Hugo. Punch it away. Oh, it's only as far as Lulic. Here's Silva. Schupf. Well done, Vertonghen. And could be countered here if we play it this rate. Although we aren't, because we've sent it far too wide for Son. Here's Dele Alli. Wide to Dybala. Finds Lucas Moura. We've gone behind Son. Is into Kane, and there we go. That is 3. That's hopefully killed things off. And what did I say when I was showing lineups at the beginning? Kane needs to start performing, and then he finds a goal. I think there were a couple of mistakes in there made by like Spurs players from passes, but like ball played slightly behind player. Kane nearly stuffed that up as well with his first touch. It's nice to see netballs though, isn't it? We have got a couple more substitutions to go, including getting a chance to one of the young youth players that we signed that's got really high potential. We just need the ball to go out of play so that they can happen. There's Lima, Ricardo Pereira, Ericsson, it's Kane, Dybala, here's Moura. Game's getting stretched. Back stick. That's going to go out for a corner, surely. It has. Here's them substitutions then. Ericsson going off for the young youth player, Cassidy, I assume is how you pronounce it. And Eric Dyer has come on for Dybala. We've moved Ali up into that cam roll. That were an awful header. Here's Kane. Come on, ref. Ali was stretching for that. Don't matter. Does not matter. We have won the game. Tottenham 3, Leicester 1. We are right in the chase. We are still on the heels of the teams above us. All points count. It's points that we need. And with that result, that does bring this episode to a close. At least we've closed on a win. You know, we end on a victory. 2 victories, 1 loss. I would have loved to have got that victory over Man United. Get that points from them, because they are running away with things a little bit at a minute now. We needed to win that game. I think that was possibly a season-defining moment in this season, this career mode so far. But we'll have to wait and see. We have got FA Cup action coming up in the next episode, but we'll worry about that when it comes around. For now, guys, that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button. And if you want to see how this season finishes, how the career mode moves on, how the other career modes we've got ongoing at minute do go, make sure you twat that subscribe button. Don't forget, social media links are all in description below. Other than that, cheers for watching, guys, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.